It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Red Raiders headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll return it. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nelson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. Looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Simmons. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give is to Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. wide left, it's Danzy. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Sends it back in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on 4th down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Left side, it's Nelson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The run inside. It's Nelson. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Straight ahead, it's Nelson. Enough to move the chains. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Extending the play. Going for 6. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeps it on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The RPO fired complete to the left. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Number 27, set to kick it off.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far.
Nebraska 7, Texas Tech 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Huskers want to crank the tempo.
on the offense.
Hits inside, it's eyes. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. All over him immediately.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Makes a grab. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Fresh center downs going to the air. Look out! Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman Williams. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, it's Ives. And the Huskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Ives.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Slips away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Huskers send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the lone running back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The handoff. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give is to Williams. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Fires to the big fella. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, gonna throw it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Akron, taking on the number 16 team, the UNLV Rebels. And it's the Zips, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the right side. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
That's caught. It's Simmons. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They just keep firing. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He's changing the play. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Gage. Jukes his way for more. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give is to Williams. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
They'll run him again. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Motion from the wideout. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Right side, it's Simmons. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
First play of this drive. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Running inside. It's Ives. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Handoff again. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Ives. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
After the run, now to throw. Back open in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Quick give. It's Ives. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Sees a crease. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On play action. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping of that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Under pressure. And down he goes.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't run the ball there on 3rd and short. You decided that you're going to try to catch the defense off balance by throwing it. Now you set yourself up for 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Drops back on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Might as well run him again. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And ball security is job security. You give the ball to your running back. You get the ball to your playmaker. You expect him to take care of the football, especially in these situations. All we're trying to do is run clock. Get that thing, get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions. Try to find a way not to do what we just did. That's a horrible turnover there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls in the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're